I have some very sad news to report on today's episode of Life is Strange Reunion. See, I've made it a point to avoid spoilers for this game, and I still have. Just I'm not going to build any suspense there. I have not been spoiled on anything to do with the story of this game. We're still good there. I have been avoiding any and all discussions, but the one person who did say something about Life is Strange who I follow is Maka91. He makes achievement guides for a bunch of games. Pretty cool YouTuber. Go check him out. And he's putting together a collectible guide or an achievement guide for this game, which as of recording has not been released because it is Saturday, March 28th, 7:43 p.m. And he said on Twitter, without spoilers, of the game is 9 hours long. Now, this is concerning to me because I've already been playing this game for about 5 hours, give or take. So we're more than halfway through the game. And nothing has fucking happened yet. Nothing has happened in this game, dude. Nothing. Literally I thought at the end of I checked the chapters last episode, I checked the scenes, and I was so confident that slightly larger gap between the scenes meant that it was the breaking from going from a spiritual first chapter to a spiritual second chapter. But no, now I'm thinking it was more like going from Act 1 to Act 2, like of a play, of which there's only 2 acts. We just jumped from the first half to the second half. And I gotta be honest, guys, if we're more than halfway through this game, it took a third of the game for Max and Chloe to actually reunite in the game that's literally called Life is Strange Reunion. And even with that, the time they've spent together has been basically non-existent. I can't imagine people being satisfied with this game, which I still don't know what people think. I've stayed off of Twitter. I have not checked reviews. I haven't watched any videos. I don't know what people think about this game. With Double Exposure, I knew going in that people did not like it. With this, I have no idea. I have no clue what the public's reaction to this game has been so far. But I would be shocked because like the whole point of bringing Chloe back in the first place, surely, was to actually have Max and Chloe interact. Yes, surely the novelty of her just being in this game wouldn't be enough to please people, right? Like it wasn't it wasn't just Chloe herself that people liked. It was Max and Chloe's relationship, their dynamics, the bond they shared, their chemistry. That's the shit that people liked. And we really, barring a few very, very brief moments, we haven't really seen that at all. Because all we've been doing with Max is just taking 4 hours to learn, oh, the Brax's house is being demolished by Owen, and oh, they're putting on a bonfire party. It took 4 hours for us to learn that basic amount of information. And then all we've been doing with Chloe is just dicking around, doing random bullshit with her band or here at the bar, and then going over with Moses, just rolling out a whiteboard, noodling around, trying to figure out how in the hell it could possibly make sense for Chloe to still be here. Oh, and also we did that one backtalk minigame. But the point is, nothing's happened! Nobody's done anything in this game so far! How can we be that close to the end and nothing has happened? How is it possible? Literally, how is it possible for so much time to have gone by and for so little to have occurred? Hey, look, at least if we're close to the end of the game, there won't be many more of the backtalk things, right? Right? That's the silver lining here. But it's like, we need, oh my god, for frame 1, I load into the game and already we're getting a dose of the Unreal Engine 5 stuttering. That's great. I might as well not even render these videos at 60 FPS, honestly. Like, what even is the point? If it's gonna be lagging like this constantly. Anyway, what this game is sorely lacking is character. Like we need dart gun.
If I knew college involved dart gun battles, I might have applied myself more in high school.
This game needs things like, for those of you who played the first game, remember the pool scene? Remember the scene where after Max and Chloe...
Password.
God, shut the fuck up. Remember the scene when Max and Chloe broke into the school, and after they were done investigating, they decided to have some fun, so they jumped into the pool and swam around together. They're like, if you wanted to just trim the fat and just tell a basic A to B story that's focused only on the plot and the mystery and all that, you would cut that scene. You could cut it, because you wouldn't lose any plot development. But what you would lose is character, because that scene is just... I rewatched that pool scene before recording today, just to like, honestly, just to see if I was gaslighting myself into thinking that the first game was like something completely different than what it actually was. Because if just going based off the last couple of games, you could be tricked into believing that this was always just a purely plot-driven, supernatural, Riverdale-esque thing, and wasn't ever a game that had a purpose and had real characters that talked like real people. Which, I know it's weird for me to say that because I maintain that some of the dialogue in the first game is a bit cringe and sounds like adults trying to be teenagers, but goddamn it, when they apply themselves, when they really tried to write a good scene, they could do it. They could write characters that sounded like people, that just, regardless of whether you think Chloe and Max are soulmates or best friends, they had something going on in that scene. They clearly had a bond. They connected. It just felt like this quiet, intimate, personal moment. And that's not the only scene like that in the game, but I'd say it's probably the most iconic one of that type. And we have not gotten anything like... The best Max and Chloe scene in this game is like a third as good as the pool scene from the first game. But like, why even bring Chloe back if you weren't gonna do anything with it? And you know what? Maybe they will. Maybe in the remaining 4 hours of this game, of this incredibly short... For context, my double exposure playthrough was 10 hours long. So, apparently this game's even shorter than that, which... okay. And that's not like... 9 hours isn't short. 10 hours isn't short either. 10 hours is, I'd say, roughly 9 to 10 hours is the generally accepted normal length for Life is Strange games, like, because it's 5 episodes, and each episode is about 2 hours long. That's, or each chapter, that's normal. But, you gotta do something with that screen time, and they're not doing anything. And now,
To get into the forum.
now I guarantee you that this episode is gonna be an hour's worth of wasted time too, because we gotta go run around playing Scooby-Doo. Nancy Drew cracks the case of the what is it? The case of the online forum. That's probably going to be at least 40 minutes of this episode is running around this bar trying to figure out how to get access to the forum. I don't know, man. I am just... yeah, we'll see. We'll see what they do. There's still time. There's still 4 hours. You can do a lot with 4 hours. Maybe the last 4 hours are the greatest 4 hours in the entire history of video game stories. Maybe.
So, do you live here or what?
I'm working. Many great writers worked in bars. Capote, Kerouac, Burroughs.
I get it. I do my best work in bars too. Could any of those dudes set up a merch table in under 5 minutes? So, what's your deal? You got booted from Caledon, but you're hanging around because... I bet I know. Divorce?
Actually, yes. I'm staying in Lakeport to remain connected to my son.
Despite Safi's best efforts.
How did you know?
You have strong divorced guy vibes.
Uh-huh. And your obvious daddy issues are from your own parents' divorce, I'm guessing?
No. My dad died when I was a kid.
Oh.
Oh, that's it? That's the end of that conversation? Usually when that kind of thing happens in conversations, the other person goes, oh, shit, man. I'm sorry, I didn't know that. They don't just go, and then it just stops, and then it just goes dead silent. That's not usually how that works, but okay.
I'm hearing about this protest against Caledon. I want in.
I'm afraid your association with a certain former colleague of mine means I will have to decline further conversation.
Really? Why?
Goodbye.
Okay. Whole lot of good that did me. Great. We talked to Lucas and we accomplished absolutely nothing. Why even bother, honestly? Well, at least we're one step closer to getting out of this bar. By the way, I brought up in a previous episode how I can't believe they even still had the funds to make another Life is Strange game with how badly the last one performed. But then I thought about it for 2 more seconds and I was like, oh wait, it's because this just takes place in the exact same locations as the last game. So they don't need to like invent any, they don't need to design any new anything really. So it's probably,
I need that password if I want to
I
get into
get
the
it. It probably didn't cost that much to make this game.
I guess security is pretty lax around here.
Guess so.
Well, obviously, because security's too busy stopping fights happening outside the bar instead of dealing with what's going on inside the bar, and making rash decisions and leaps in judgment without having even the faintest understanding of what's actually going on.
I've been hearing about this anti-Caledon group. How do I get in?
You want to protest Caledon? Aren't you a student there?
I'm a prospective grad student, but I come from a town in Oregon that's a lot like Lakeport. I'm tired of seeing rich assholes bulldoze through small towns.
I feel that. Oh, there are some informational flyers at the last meeting here. Joey told us to destroy them after, but you never know.
I'll look around. Thanks.
Alright, who's Joey?
I've been hearing about this.
Oh. Why does the game do this? Why does it always bring up options that, like, the only reason an option should remain there after you click it once is if there's new dialogue to be gained. If it's just gonna be the same shit again, why is it still there?
So, what's this protest against Caledon all about?
You'll have to ask Joey. He's the man behind the plan.
Okay?
You're part
Who's
of that
Joey
group,
and where is Joey?
right? There must be some reason.
I'll do you one better. Why is
Everyone's got
Joey?
their reasons. I don't expect we'll accomplish fuck all, but it beats sitting around and bitching about it.
See, that one went away. Why didn't the message board go away?
What do you do when you're not getting in fights with strange women at bars?
I used to pull shifts at Kreller's before that closed. Now I'm trying to get a job at the timber mill where my dad worked.
What happened to him?
He skipped out on us when I was pretty young. Don't know where he went.
That's fucked up. I'm sorry.
Like, did they do this just to spite us? Like, what the I'm just still trying, because I don't give a fuck about really whatever these guys are talking, the message board, the protest, who actually cares? I am just struggling to understand Deck 9's thought process. So they have enough awareness of the fan base to where they're like, hey, you know what the fans would really love? Myself notwithstanding. Let's bring back Chloe. They have enough awareness to bring Chloe back into the narrative, but apparently the galaxy brain planning stops right there. They had they couldn't continue that line of logic a little bit further to realize that maybe players would actually want to have Chloe interacting with Max and, you know, exploring things that are relevant to those two as characters and not like yucking it up with Remy over here about how to get onto the online message boards as his animation resets when it reaches the end of its loop cycle, because this game is made by preschoolers.
Got it.
No one's talking. If I can scrounge around the bar, maybe I can find something useful.
Who's Joey? Who is Joey? Where is Joey? Why is Joey? And why has nobody destroyed the fireworks yet? All the problems go away if we just get rid of all of them, probably, right? Maybe? I don't know. Beats sitting around doing nothing.
I can't make out much, but I think this is the password I'm
Oh,
looking
are you
for.
Really? Really? Okay, I just took a stab in the dark. I literally just wandered over here, and she was like, hey, well, she said she needs to scrounge up things at the bar, right? So maybe that counts, maybe that means digging in the trash. Turns out apparently it is, and there's just conveniently a shredded up piece of paper that is entirely destroyed except for the one very specific piece of information that we need to
Got the
continue our
password.
quest.
Now time to
That's-
take a look at that forum.
Okay. That's, yeah. Yeah, sure. Oh, here he is! Here's the asshole.
Hey. I hear you're the guy to ask about the protest.
No clue what you're talking about.
Dude, look at my hair. You think I'm gonna fucking squeal on you? Okay. Well, that didn't work. Grilled cheese pole.
Everyone knows the best grilled cheese comes from a shopping cart in the alleyway outside the bar at 2 a.m.
What? Okay. It's funny that I'm actually gonna have grilled cheese, tonight. I'm gonna make that for dinner. That's kind of serendipitous. Not that I give a shit. Okay, can I talk to you and... Nope, I am entirely cut off from talking to Lucas about literally anything. There's nothing on my phone that I can use to access it. Can I use a computer somewhere? Can I borrow your computer? Oh, hey, look, a computer. Okay, can I use your computer? Obviously, I can't use that guy's. What about you?
Hey, do you know anything about this protest that people are planning online?
I've heard some things. I tried looking into it, but their forum is password protected.
I think I might have that password, actually.
For real? Let's take a look.
Like, why wouldn't you... You think if you were gonna destroy the piece of paper, that would be the one part you would want to make absolutely certain was destroyed. Or you could just burn the whole thing.
And
Or alternatively, not throw it away in a public trash can. Dumbass. Okay. Lakeport Citizens Against Caledon Corruption. A forum for like-minded Lakeport residents to organize for legitimate resistance against the corrupt leadership of Caledon University. Protest is on. Time and place to be announced. Okay. Been dying for this. Got my sign and torch ready. Guess we're gonna...
These fucking assholes. How is any of this going to help? They're gonna set back everything we're doing to rebuild the town.
So, what do you... What does this storm amnesia even mean? If they forgot... What do they even think they're rebuilding if they forgot everything that happened? What is... Why would you write... Why did you write it like this? Anger always... Okay.
the protest hasn't happened yet. We could still keep it from getting out of hand.
You're right. I'll tell Noelle to get campus security ready.
No! If Noel's the one in charge, it's
I'll see if I
over.
can get any more
Just
intel out of
quit
Joe.
now. Quit while you're not ahead.
See ya.
May as well just throw in the towel now.
But it gave me a lot of good intel to use with the bartender.
What? But I just talked to Amanda. No, I'm gonna ignore the game. I'm gonna go talk to Joey over here.
We'll go for tomorrow?
Excuse me?
Protest, man. I'm on the message board.
What's your tag?
Oh, Cardinal Sin, I saw that one.
We've been chatting for weeks. I'm Cardinal Sin.
I was wondering why some terms were specifically highlighted white. Now I'm wishing I paid more attention to more of it, because I think that might be, I guess we'll see. I might be able to fake my way through this
Maybe
with
you
multiple
are, but no way to know for sure, is there? Why weren't you at the last meeting?
Bowling League, I think, was on there, right? Yes. Okay, I
Bowling
recognize that.
We had our match against those dillweeds from Brattleboro.
Yeah.
Did you expect me to no-show?
Okay, I only gotta get one more and then I win.
Checks out. Maybe you missed the meeting, but you must know the group motto from the message board.
Fuck.
What is it?
I didn't see this. I have a vague picture in my head that it might be B. Is it B?
Veni, vidi,
Nope,
vici.
it was not B.
I came, I saw, I kicked some ass.
You're wrong, and you're wrong.
Okay, but like, I got all the other stuff right. Okay, I won.
All right, you're good. Hate to be so paranoid, but you know how it is. We muster here, noon tomorrow, and then head straight for the admin building. And prepare yourself. This reckoning has been a long time.
I guess I should be paying more attention to everything around me all the time because I know that those backtalk things can pop up at any moment. But I will say, at least that one's like actually on me because I wasn't paying enough attention. At least that one I could have theoretically beaten logically, or not logically. Just I could have beaten that one if I had studied the thing more closely, but I didn't. Whereas that other one was just stupid. It was just like. No matter what angle you tried to approach that from, no matter what line of logic you used, none of it worked. The only way to reason your way through that first backtalk encounter was to use meta information. Like, this one is too specific, therefore it must be this one.
Things could get heated.
That's what I'm banking on.
This lady doth motherfucking protest. Time to tell Max she's got a girl on the inside.
Oh, we're finally gonna meet up with Max? It only took 30 minutes. We're finally gonna actually, I guess, we're close to 20 minutes. Go, 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 go. What the
Hello, ma'am. Can I tell you about our grilled cheese specials today?
That was awkward, sliding into frame.
Okay. You do not need to act this surprised every time we see each other.
Were you not trying to surprise me?
Did you turn up anything about the protest?
Yeah, it's not good. There's a whole message board of angry locals descending on campus tomorrow. I don't think anyone can stop it.
At least you know we can be prepared.
What about you? Did you crack the case with the Abraxholes?
No, I'm at a dead end. I know Sophie is hiding something in her bag, but she was too smart to leave it with me.
What's with all the sneaky stuff? Why don't I just run over there, grab what's in her bag, throw the bag in the water, and give you the stuff?
Throw her bag in the water?
Oh, she's actually gonna do it?
Bitch, you did not just...
Wait a minute! What? Oh, wait, what? You gotta warn me about that stuff. You gotta warn me if you're gonna do that shit, game. That was... Okay, that was like legitimately unironically funny. That was fucking okay. The image I had in my head of what that was going to look like, of Chloe yoinking the bag out of Sophie's hand and just yeeting it into the ocean. That was like already really funny. I already had a really great visual in my head, but then I saw it and it was somehow even funnier. That was, oh my god, that was great. That was amazing. That was so funny. Why did, yeah, sure, fuck it, why not?
Sophie had an Abraxas mask in her bag. We have it now, thanks to you.
So many questions. But for now, I think we better run before she realizes she's missing it. And I have just the getaway.
What, a boat? Did you call it a boat? A boat Uber? Oh, they actually, oh, okay. I was memeing when I said that. Hey, maybe this is the pool scene I was just talking about. I mean, this isn't exactly a speedy getaway. Surely she'll notice, but I'm sure it's fine.
And then did I say something badass? Like, it's time to fight fire with fire.
You did not. I thought about it, but decided it would be lame. At least coming from me.
I will say, here, the thing that really annoys me about this game is that when it looks great, it looks great. It looks like this is easily the best looking game Deck 9 has ever made, which I guess it probably should, since it's the most recent one. But also, I'm guessing this was made on a shoestring budget, if you couldn't tell. And the fact that it looks as good as it does, considering that, it's pretty damn impressive. It's just that it's kind of hard to really appreciate the beauty of the game when everyone's hair is constantly seizing out, and when shadows are glitching all over the place and textures are disappearing, and the camera itself keeps shifting positions and animations are resetting. Anyway. So wait, why are they both highlighted? Is this just like both of them will say this?
So, I know President Teller was the one who ordered the demolition last night. And I'm pretty sure Reggie was involved somehow. He's the president of Abraxas.
Double presidential crime. 2 for the price of 1.
There's a secret occultist party at the Abraxas house tonight. Sophie must be going. That's why she had the mask.
And now we have it. Next stop, freaky college party.
Remember the Vortex Club party from the first game? Do you remember?
Really start the fire.
I remember.
They're super pissed off and looking to make themselves heard. I know what resentful dickheads are capable of when they feel like they're not being heard. It isn't pretty.
At least we know about it now. That gives us a shot, right?
What happened between you and Sophie?
Well,
She pressed me on what I was doing earlier, and I refused to tell her. With the way she's acting, I just can't trust her. She blames me for what's happening to her, and to you. And I think she's right. What's scary is that I didn't even know I was using my powers this time. And I still created a mess.
So, she blamed you for bringing her back to life, and then you agreed with her? That's such bullshit.
yeah, tell her. Tell her.
Yes.
Fuck Sophie.
powers
Sophie
are
sucks. We
weird,
hate Sophie.
And sometimes freak me out too. But there isn't a single person in the world I would trust with them more than you.
I think I needed to hear that. Thank you.
Don't mention it. I bet I loved being a part of it. Using your powers. I bet it felt dangerous. Like when we used to break into abandoned buildings together.
From the beginning, you've always been my most trusted accomplice.
But it's weird. That version of me that just fucked with your friend. What happened to her after you rewound?
Moses has his theories. I don't really understand them.
That's his whole franchise is we don't understand. But, I mean, I thought the commonly accepted... Well, I mean, I guess it's complicated now since Double Exposure, but... The way I always understood it to work was that it was a linear time. It wasn't like you were branching into a million timelines every time you rewound. It was a single linear timeline, and you just literally rewound the clock back in time. And so it's literally like you're just rewinding a movie. And no one is even the wiser that anything has happened at all. It's not like you're creating alternate versions of the people that you're messing with. But, you know, since Double Exposure, who knows? There's just one you.
I think reality is always shifting, but people are a constant. Like this canoe. It bobs back and forth in the lake, but we stay in place.
I hope you're right. To me, it feels more like we're going down Niagara Falls in a barrel.
Did you and Moses figure out anything?
Nope. Not a bit.
Hard to say. I got the feeling he couldn't decide if he was more interested in helping me or studying me.
What does he think is going on?
The word paradox was thrown around a lot. Also, anomaly. He said a lot of big words. They all basically amount to me being doomed.
That's not true. We're going to figure this out. I promise.
If you say so.
You're so damn sweet when you're earnestly reassuring me that everything isn't fucked.
Well, only one option left.
So, your crew here is the sassy bartender, the uber nerd, and the shape-shifting wild card. That it?
You make it sound like I'm assembling a team to rob a bank.
That's what Safi
If
was
so,
trying to
you're
do before
obviously
she gave
missing
up.
someone.
Oh, who's that?
What is wrong with the hair in this game? Literally, what is wrong with the hair in this game? It's every single character. At least every character with long hair. It always breaks in some capacity.
The rogue, of course. For when you need someone to hotwire the getaway car.
Of course. Glad to have you as part of the crew. When I was living this weekend, the first time, I really thought my life was starting to make some sense. But it seems like chaos always finds me.
I shouldn't have come here. You don't need my mess dumped on top of all the other shit you're dealing with. You have a whole new life here. I know I don't fit into it.
No, that's not what I meant at all.
Okay? So, try again. And if you rewind, I'll know.
You
Wouldn't
won't?
dare.
You literally couldn't know.
I thought my life was starting to make sense, but I was wrong. All those years I spent grieving you. I was grieving myself, too. I never felt more alive than that week we spent together. I convinced myself I could never be that person again. Not without you. And now you're here. I don't really know how any of this shit works.
How many times is this game gonna say that we just don't
Somehow,
understand the
All
rules?
this crazy stuff happening. You're here now. And I know it's because you needed me. But I think I needed you just as much. And I wasn't brave enough to realize it.
Their hair both their hair looked comically neon in that last shot. What is going on with the lighting, man? Ah, I see. Well, so, is Amanda just dead to us? Like, are we just throwing her into the bin? Because I feel like we didn't even get a choice in that matter. I really love how one of the choices we had to make starting the game was, hey, did you romance Amanda or not? And we said yes, And then the game started, and they're like, no, you didn't. Fuck you. You broke off between games. So maybe just don't even ask me next time. I don't know. I'm kind of holding out, like, to see if they're gonna do any, because it's what I'm also wondering what would have happened if I take, like, does the same thing happen? I assume the same thing would also happen if I said that I romanced Vin, right? Like, I assume that if I picked Vin instead of Amanda, then the game would still have been like, nah, see, sorry, I forgot what happened, so let's break up now. And of course, the reason why is because they want to set you up for this scene. So, like, I guess we should operate under the assumption that Amanda is actually just dead to us. I'm more conflicted about this than I thought I was going to be, because I've been pretty dead set for a while that Amanda's way better for Max than Chloe. Or at least the Chloe we knew is way better. Or sorry, Amanda's way better for Max than the Chloe we knew, but this Chloe's doing a lot better. And also I am partially I'm thinking about, like, because the last game offered us the chance to romance both, like, you were prompted to romance Amanda, and then later on you were also prompted to romance Vin. So, like, they gave you multiple, kind of like Persona 5, they give you multiple choices to go down those, to explore those routes. I don't know if the game is gonna do that again with the other characters, or if they're, so far Vin and Amanda have exclusively been a part of this game to serve as exposition pieces. That's all they're here for. So, yeah, I don't know. Did I just hear a bug fly through my headphones? What the hell was that? I think a bug just flew by the lake in-game, and I heard the noise in my headphones. That was weird. I'm holding out hope for Amanda to actually be, like, important to this game.
I can't believe I never took a boat out here until now.
Look at their hair. It literally just looks like it's like they have Super Saiyan anime hair.
I mean, in my reality, anyway.
I want to hear so much about your reality that it becomes mine. Let's hear the list.
Well, there was my truck.
Also, again, this, like,
That shopping cart.
it would feel weird if we went in for the kiss, because this isn't our Chloe. This isn't the Chloe we knew. Like, and the Max that she knew isn't me. So it's weird, and I don't like it.
Then there was that Vespa we had in Salt Lake City.
Was I in the front or back?
Are you kidding? You were in the back, holding on to me so tight, I thought I would suffocate.
But I wasn't. You can't just tell me what another version of myself did, and then magically it's as if I did that. That's not how that works.
Chicago, that was a disaster. And Izzy's friend's weed dealer's tuk-tuk we Joey rode in Nashville.
You're just making stuff up now.
I am not.
So I'm guessing those are all references to the comic book series. Because I know my friend in high school was, like, avidly in defense of sacrificing Arcadia Bay to save Chloe instead. Because oddly enough, he had the opposite position from me, where I was like, everyone else in the town is cool and we like them, and Chloe's like, eh. Whereas he was like, fuck everyone else in the town except Chloe. So, you know, if you believe that, it makes sense to pick that choice. So I know about the graphic novels and stuff from him. Anyway, we'll sit here for a little bit so I can kind of talk about that scene was good. That's exactly the kind of scene that they needed to write, because we got nothing, we got barely any of that up until this point. Now let's hope that's not the only one we get for the rest of the game, but I do kind of have a sneaky feeling that it may be the only one we get for the rest of the game, which is why we are going to sit here and enjoy the quiet for as long as we can. Because I have a feeling that as soon as I press B, we're just gonna go right back into the Braxis Club and the bonfire and the protest and all that other shit. So let's just enjoy the moment for a little bit. And, you know, to be clear, I still wouldn't say that they've... I still wouldn't put that on par with the pool scene, because the pool scene from the first game, I've not seen anything from the first game, really, for, like, almost 10 years. So it kind of hit me like a truck how easily and effortlessly I was able to reinsert myself into that world, because the writing of that scene was just so good. I certainly wouldn't put this boat scene on that level, but yeah, it was pretty solid. It was pretty solid. Okay, well, I guess let's actually play the game now. Let's continue our Scooby-Doo hunt.
Starting soon. We've got to get to the Abraxas house.
Must we though? Remember when Chloe just yeeted Safi's bag into the lake? That was the best moment of the entire game. That was fantastic. This has honestly been the best episode so far. We had a backtalk minigame that didn't suck.
Change into black robes?
Black shirts, going by the old photo. Then we head over to Fremont Street.
And look for smoke.
We had a hilarious moment between Chloe and Safi, and then we had a actually really charming scene on the lake. We're doing pretty well. We are doing as long as you don't. But the other thing is that it's all with the caveat of as long as you don't think about how this ties in from a broader world building perspective, because it's all just a disaster. But I've talked about that extensively over the last 5 episodes, so
This is it. It could all start tonight.
We know that Reggie kid is up to something. Think you can get me another Eyes Wide Shut mask so we can sleuth together?
You're on. Stay out of trouble.
it's like asking a raccoon to stay out of the garbage.
Between all the drinking and making out, someone must have taken their mask off.
I already don't find these types of giant parties to be enjoyable really in any capacity. But I think the one thing that would make me enjoy them even less is having to wear a claustrophobic, suffocating, awful mask all night. That might be the worst possible combination of things. Get this bad man a drink. Okay.
What's the point of a Mavon party? Half of these decorations are for Samhain anyway.
You haven't been inside yet, have you? Trust me, Mavon has its own special charms.
Loretta?
Oh, hey Max. Thought that was you.
I'm trying to find Reggie. Haven't seen him yet.
Me neither. At least, I don't think I have. Stupid masks.
I'm gonna check out the house. Maybe you should do another round out here before people get too drunk.
I've never had a partner before. It's like Woodward and Bernstein. I call Woodward.
You got it.
We're gonna crack this open tonight. I know it.
Hope so. Be careful.
I'm just thinking about how in the Before the Storm prequel, the most positively rated episode of that game wasn't any of the main episodes, it was the bonus DLC episode that really has no story. It's literally just Max and Chloe fucking around, having fun together as kids. Because that's like way more charming, it's just watching them have fun together, watching them bounce off each other. You could honestly make a whole game just around that, and it probably wouldn't be like great, but it would probably please people. It would probably be.
I should explore the grounds and look for a mask.
Yeah, well, you know what? I'm trying to look for a photo op, Max, so you can just shove it.
Glad the freaky masks didn't scare you away.
Will the lightning bugs conveniently guide me to a mask, like they conveniently guided me into the basement cellar last time we were here? That'd be convenient.
So the door password is whatever monster is on the tapestry? That's dumb.
Yeah, I think Reggie was trying to draw Abraxas and fucked it up.
And we're stuck out here because we didn't major in mythological monsters? Sometimes I hate Abraxas.
The password is on the tapestry. Thanks for the info, fellow Abraxans.
Writing is my passion. Let's just have some guys hanging around the corner so they can exposit what the password is to anyone who happens to be overhearing at this super exclusive underground club. Yeah, I guess the point is I'm just thinking of a version of Life is Strange Reunion that doesn't have any of this shit, and it's just like it's just time spent with Max and Chloe catching up and kind of really studying their characters and examining their relationship.
Could this be the fire that starts everything? I could douse it right now, but I'd blow my cover. Better stick to the plan.
I guess my point is I don't really care about what's going on here. Because the first game, like, there was a mystery that needed to be solved in the real world of unearthing Jefferson's darkroom scheme and Nathan's scheme and all that stuff. But there was also a supernatural mystery at hand that was so far beyond the realm of human comprehension that no one understood what was going on, and that was part of the appeal, was trying to unravel it. But even Double Exposure had that to a certain extent because you had two different timelines and like unearthing Safi's shapeshifting powers. But this is literally just someone's trying to burn down the school, figure out who, which is like the most straightforward and boring of all of these games.
Avon is about the cycle of death and rebirth. So this skull collection is totally fine and normal.
I don't know, let's examine the thing.
Due to my newfound knowledge of feathered reptiles, I can conclusively state that this is a... Shit. Which one was it?
Should I know that? Let's just go up and try, I guess. Assuming you're the password guy.
Password?
Cockatrice?
Nope. Have fun outside.
Dang it! Even if I find a...
Enjoy the yard.
Or I can just do this and try again.
Basilisk.
That's such a stupid way to... I can't believe... They literally just had some guys hiding around the corner talking about exactly what the password is. That's the clearest sign of just, we've given up.
I need to blend in and find that mask for Chloe.
Or I could try to find a bad man who needs a drink. Because that's also something that needs to be done if I want to get all of the collectibles. Goblet?
Maybe Mr. Cool here would like a drink. And dare I suggest...
Oh, bad man. Right, yeah, okay. Got it. Okay.
Even the coolest devil needs a chill drink now and then.
Mission accomplished. Now we can look for... We're trying to find a mask? Yeah, we gotta find a mask. Gotta find a mask. I mean, we could just do what Safi did, or I'm sorry, do what Chloe did, Freudian slip. We could literally just steal someone's mask, run outside, and rewind. Like, is there any reason why we can't just do that? I feel like we could just do that, and literally no one could stop us. Oh, did some guy fall asleep? Can I take your mask? Why can't we just? We could just take this guy's mask. We could literally just take this guy's mask.
Ugh. What cursed flora is growing out of that thing?
Oh, so you can only take one of the sleeping, all right.
Okay, you're too drunk to have something over your face right now. This isn't theft, it's a safety issue.
She's in the trees.
Blood wine?
What? And of course, immediately after we get our first point of interest, we accidentally bump into our second point of interest.
Oh, thank God. It's not blood.
Who? This is so weird. Who? Like, even beyond my standard, I just don't like these types of giant party things. This is just going far beyond it into the realm of very bizarre. Just a bunch of people in these creepy ass masks dancing around. I guess these guys didn't see me yoink the dude's mask. Hey, their loss is my gain, right? Wait, how do we get out of here? How did I get in here? Oh, sorry, we have to. Reggie was right. You could have grilled him for info right there. Where'd he go? Did he go in here? The hell did
I should
Reggie?
try to squeeze as much information as I can out of
Yeah, I know. Where is he? Where did he go? Oh, here he is.
Greg, right? Congrats on becoming a senior member. Oh, man. I remember my first Maybon party. I was a nervous wreck. I thought we were actually gonna sacrifice the kid. Say what you will about Abraxas, we sure know how to set a mood.
Do you? What's the mood? What's the mood? Cult? Is that the mood you're going for? Cult energy?
Wait. Greg said he couldn't come because his girlfriend thought this was an orgy. Who are you? What the hell? Max? Is that you? Oh my God, my teacher's here.
I keep forgetting Max is actually a teacher. It still feels like we're right back in Blackwell Academy with all the other
I have
students.
to keep my mouth shut if I want Reggie to.
Also, like, if you want to talk about setting a mood, the Vortex Club, they knew how to set a mood. That was an overwhelming atmosphere stepping into that gym for the first time. That was a mood. This is just some dude's house, except everyone's got creepy masks on. And also there's a bonfire outside. Whoop-de-doo. No, I am not Greg.
Oh, sorry, Alana. I didn't even recognize you. Actually, you've been a member here a while, right? I can't remember. When Vin was president, he'd recite the Aleister Crowley poem at Maybon wearing... What would he wear for that?
How the fuck would I know? There's a thong on the wall.
Oh, that's right. No wonder I fell for that guy. Well, maybe that's a tradition that should end with Vin. Maybe that's all Abraxas is. Just a bunch of bullshit traditions that no one will miss. This stuff with the Hall of Secrets is silly. Right? We wouldn't ruin Abraxas if I destroyed... Sorry for venting like that. You're a very good listener. See you around.
Max wins by doing absolutely nothing again.
Reggie. I think it's time to level with him and get the full story.
Okay, it's just that easy. Literally win by doing absolutely nothing, and he just spills out like a waterfall.
Reggie, it's Max.
Max? What the hell?
I know Abraxas is just a club, but I also know that it matters to you. If Owen wants you to destroy something important, you need to.
It's not Owen. It's... Owen's been getting pushed around by the board. Some of them are former Abraxas. In return for their support, they told him to destroy the innermost secret.
The what?
The innermost secret. Located in the Hall of Secrets.
Who names this shit?
It's the most sacred place in Abraxas.
That is literally a placeholder name you forget to change. The innermost secret in the Hall of Secrets.
Told me to find the innermost secret and destroy it.
And you're trying to decide if you should.
No, I'll do it. Anything to get him off my back. But I can't get inside. There's a code to get in, and it's nonsense. Shit. Did I leave my notes down there? Oh, I've said way too much. Anybody could be listening.
Well, it wasn't my idea to have this conversation in the middle of a public forum, like in the middle of just some dude's living room where everyone can hear us.
I can't know you're here. In fact, you're not here.
Understood. It's all gonna be okay, Reggie.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, well, if you need the code to get into the innermost secret room thing, this is the Chamber of Secrets or whatever.
Way more than I expected.
I don't know, I could just go outside and wait for someone else to open up to me. Can't be that hard. I can literally just walk around and eventually one of those groups will be talking about what I need them to talk about.
I've been to plenty of bonfires, and a handful of pagan parties, thank you, Portland. But a secret society pagan bonfire, that's a new one for me. This Vermont air, so fucking peaceful. Peace and calm. The kind of calm that makes you think about the endless void of non-existence.
Here.
Jesus!
Sorry.
Payback for earlier. Haha.
I think you should check out the basement. The door password is Basilisk. I'll do another swoop and sneak. I'll do another sweep and try to snoop.
What's in the basement?
Hall of Secrets. Owen told Reggie to destroy whatever's inside. He's looking for a way in. We have to get there first.
Should be pretty
You know
easy
the
when you
fire
have the ability to
started here.
rewind time.
But was it to destroy the house, or the thing inside? So, split up? Meet at the bonfire when we know more?
I just want you to know, I'm so excited to make these memories.
Hey, well, TikTok, you got 3 hours left to do it. We're almost out of time. The game's almost over, apparently. Also, you can't say, I'm excited to make memories with you, and then say we're gonna split up. That's every part of this game is just the two characters splitting up. What if,
Hall of Secrets. Do Abraxans really say this shit with a straight face? Let's see
Hey, if we
what
make fun of how
this
shitty it is, it's fine to be shitty, right? Also, like, can we remember in the first game when they would like investigate places together? Remember when they were actually a team and doing things as a team? Remember? You know, I think I've had enough for today. I think we're gonna pause the game right here. We'll come back tomorrow, and then maybe if we're lucky, we'll get another scene that's like the canoe scene. Because I think I would honestly be less annoyed. Because here, the thing is, what I'm starting to realize is you don't need to have that many pool scenes, if we're gonna refer to them by that. Because when you're written like the first game was written, the two characters are together for like 80, like the overwhelming majority of that game, I'd say, is spent with Max and Chloe together in the same place at the same time. And what that allows you is, even if you are just investigating and you're unearthing clues together and you're progressing the plot more so than you're progressing the characters, you're still learning about, if it's well written, that is, which I'd say in that respect the first game is well written. There's other areas in which it's not, but that's a topic for a different day. You can still learn a lot about who the characters are as they progress, like the observations they make about the crime scene, or looking at a piece of evidence could remind you of something in your own life, and your own personal experience may be coloring your perspective on what might have happened. That kind of thing is really interesting. So even if there aren't that many pool scenes in your game, you can still feel like you know the characters really well by the end. But this game isn't even doing that, because for some reason they felt it absolutely necessary to have you play as both Max and Chloe simultaneously. And because they thought the only way to do that, to make it work, is to have them do completely separate things all the time, which means that they can never be in the same room when they're investigating. That just cannot happen. So now we're stuck with this, and it's just, I think that is what's missing. I think that actually is the core reason why I'm not as compelled by this mystery as I was the others, because there's no, like, in previous games there was always some amount of character to pull you through the less interesting, boring parts of the mystery stuff, but they don't have that in this game. And it's really putting a damper on my ability to connect with what's going on here, which is a shame. Because when they try, they can do really good stuff, but they're just not trying that often. Oh well, there's always next time. But there won't be that many more next times, where the clock is rapidly running out. Okay, well that'll be it for now. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for next time. I hope to catch you all tomorrow for some more Life is Strange Reunion. Goodbye.